Hi everybody, I'm Jean Ketcham, and I'm excited because I'm going to review the Met Gala women with their dresses, and I'm anxious to see this. I love fashion because it's like, to me it's like art. Even if it's not couture, if it's just even ready to wear, I think fashion is like a piece of art, wearing a piece of art. Fashion is just fun. This is great. It's like, it looks like flowers. I don't know.
So the theme this year is it was called Garden of Time. That was the theme.
Oh, okay.
So there's going to be a lot of florals.
Okay.
So just know that going into this.
Okay,
That was
I
the
didn't
theme.
know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful dress. Tummy showing, but it looks like it's got sleeves, but just lots of beautiful flowers on this dress, and then also in her hair. I love that.
What would you give this out of 10?
I'd give it an 8. Oh, this is interesting. So this is like a chiffon dress. I don't know what is behind her. But anyway, it's like subtle, but then she's got that red rose that she's carrying, and that's the color that pops. I'd give it a 7. Oh my gosh. Now this is art. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I wish I could see this in person. This is outstanding. The black with the big painted flowers, and then the way it fans out throughout, you know, in the middle part of her body. I don't know what those little things are that are sticking out, but oh my gosh, that is a work of art, and I would give that a 10.
Really?
Oh, beautiful.
And do you know who that is? Demi Moore? Do you know who that is?
Oh, is it Demi Moore?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, does she ever look good? I honestly think the dress is so spectacular that it doesn't even need the necklace. It's just so beautiful. It just stands on its own. Beautiful, beautiful. Gosh, she just looks like just a porcelain doll. Layers of chiffon, and the dress behind her looks pretty good too. But anyway, this one it's very subtle but beautiful.
What'd you give this out of 10?
And again, hardly needs the necklace.
Yeah. What do you give this out of 10?
I give it an 8.
8. All right. Awesome. All right. Next one.
Nice, nice. What I love about that is it's got that cutout right there in the tummy, which when you look at it looks like it's part of the dress, but I think it's her skin, I think. And it's just very nice. Pretty, not one of my favorites. 7.
This girl went to my high school. She was in my class. Yeah, so I know her.
Oh
yeah.
my God. Well, I think this is ridiculous. I mean, I think that's too bad because I think she's killing it. I just don't think it's designed, just in my opinion, it's just too much.
Too much, okay.
And I don't give it probably a 5. Wow. I don't like that. Look at that. It almost looks like she's got that netting tied down around her vagina area, which looks weird. The only thing I like about that is the boa. I love that boa, but I don't like that outfit.
Yeah.
I would give that a 3.
A 3. All right. All right. Next one.
Well, that's interesting. That's certainly very artistic. I don't really like it, but it's very artistic. I wonder what's making it stand up like that. These are hard to tell because they're, in the picture. And then it's all see-through. Interesting, but not. I would give that a 5. Oh, that's beautiful. Now there again, a work of art. You know what I'm loving about these is that they're not. A lot of times they show more of their boobs, and their boobs are doing very well in these dresses. They're not like falling out or anything. I think they're really well done. This is a beautiful piece of art. It would be interesting to see what that yellow flower is made out of, or if it's just, if that's attached. I think it is, because when you look down on the right, that looks like it's attached, a flower.
Yeah.
Well, that's beautiful, and I love the necklace with that.
What would you give that out of 10?
I'd give that an 8. Wow. Oh my gosh. That is just breathtaking. Breathtaking. And it looks like it's all the pleats around the head and face, and then around the shoulders, and then the way that it looks like it's rhinestones or diamonds or whatever that's coming all the way down, and then it's trimmed, and it's probably diamonds. But oh my gosh, is that ever beautiful. I would give that a 10. Oh my gosh, this is just like, I want to say, be still my heart. Oh my gosh, that is, I can't even talk. That is so wonderful. I'm always so interested in the fabric, because I love fabric, and I really would love to see that. It almost looks like it's not attached to a fabric. It almost looks like it's just hanging, little sequins or whatever those are. Give it a 10. Oh, look at that neck. I mean, it's just like, that is so beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Lizzo. She's actually used to live here in Minnesota.
Oh.
She's a singer.
I don't like that. I mean, I don't care for that. The headpiece, I don't think does her justice. And then the bottom, I don't like the design at all. I'd give that about a 3. Oh, there you go. That's pretty. Of course, I love the accessories, the shoes, the little bag, and then all the flowers on a dress that I'm sure has sparkly rhinestones on it. Looks sparkly. And then, the flowers, that's just, it's cute. Not sophisticated, not beautiful, just cute. I'd give that an 8. Not real exciting. Needs something more oomph or something. I don't.
What would you give it out of 10?
I'd give it probably a 3. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. If these look this good in a picture, can you imagine what they must look like in real life? I mean, this looks like it's just, it almost looks like metal, but it looks like, I'm sure it's very, very shiny, whether it's, I don't know what it would be. But the way that is designed, coming down the front, held together by those little side things. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. And it goes so well with her hair and her, I love that. That's a 10. I don't like that one. I'm sure it's beautiful when you see it in person. I'm sure it is, but I don't like all the, I just don't think it's outstanding. I don't like, the little sleeves, the little cap sleeves. I don't think there's anything. I'm not saying it's not a pretty dress. I just don't think it makes a statement like the others.
What would you give it?
I would give it a 7.
So this one has an hourglass, so she's supposed to look like sand, because it's like the Garden of Time. So her body's supposed to look like hourglass look of sand.
I'm sure the fabric, these dresses that are more plain, that are not, I'm sure it's the fabric and what's on the fabric that makes it stand out. This is probably, full of beautiful stones, or looks like a little lace up at the top. So I'm sure the fabric is what makes this. But, you know, it's not anything really different.
What would you give this out of 10?
Her necklace is perfect with this. I'd give it an 8. Oh, that's beautiful. Gosh, their bodies are so great. Is this that Zendaya?
Zendaya, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love that, the way it is so fit. You know, it has the big, not bow, but the big fabric up on her shoulder, and then comes down and wraps around, and then comes down and flares out in the bottom. I mean, that's beautiful. And around her arm, I think that's just part of the dress.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's separate.
No. What do you think of the makeup?
I think it's harsh, but that's what she does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's kind of her trademark, I think, is that dark makeup.
What would you give this out of 10?
I'd give it a 9. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, now this is just my opinion, and she's pregnant, but that is so beautiful that it almost looks like a cape. But to me, the flowers are just not, they don't fit the rest of the dress. I mean, I like the idea of flowers, but it seems like they could be more exotic looking, or they look like daisies or something. I don't know, the flowers don't seem to me to go with the dress, but it's a beautiful dress, and the cape is absolutely gorgeous. An 8. Oh my gosh, there's J-Lo. J-Lo is my idol. Now, J-Lo is 5'5" and 123 pounds. She's short. It's not like she's that tall. And she just always looks so good and everything. That is just beautiful. I would love to see that. I'm sure that is just full of diamonds and all kinds of things. I'm not crazy about that necklace with it. And of course, you know, her boobs, she definitely had a boob job, which is sad. But anyway, that is beautiful, the way it comes together right down there at her vagina area. I mean, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'd give it a 10. That's gorgeous. Oh, that's interesting. And of course, do you know how much I love black? I don't care for that. I'm sure again, I say in person, I'm sure on the bottom of the dress, I'm sure those are streaks of diamonds on that black, which would be gorgeous. But then, and the flowers around the middle, and then that looks like leather at the top, with studs or something. But I'd like to see that. I'm sure that looks better in real life. Mm-hmm. I'd give it a 7. Huh.
Do you know who this is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That is just, you know, she always wears those pins, and look at that pin. I don't think it goes with the necklace, but I sure don't think it goes with the outfit. Of course, who am I to say? She's the queen of fashion, so, but I don't think that surprises me.
Mm-hmm. What would you give this out of 10?
Gosh, I'd give it about a 5. I don't think that's not doing her any justice at all. I don't like that. It's too bubbly, too Barbie. That's what I wanted to say. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Okay. What would you give this one?
I'd give that about a 3. Well, that's certainly certainly a piece of art. I don't know what that is made out of, but I love the drape, the way the white drape is hanging, and then that design that comes up through her neck and chest area and tummy. I think that's pretty. It's not a 10, but I'd give it an 8. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. That is, now look, this is so interesting, isn't it? No necklace. And I love that because the necklace is just take away from these beautiful dresses a lot of times. That's outstanding. A 10.
Okay.
I don't like those. I don't like on the left. I just don't like it. I think it's way too much. It's fine. I'm sure that the bodice is full of diamonds and stuff. 6. Oh, that is really fun. That's fun. That is definitely, to me, that is like wearing a piece of art, a painting. Again, I bet you the fabric is gorgeous. I love the design. I love the colors. I don't like the hat. I think that's too bad. I think the hat's taking away from it, but I really do like that. I give that a 10. Well, this is very ordinary. No, doesn't look like she's even got a necklace on. There's not much to say about that. It's very plain. I think because it was the Met Gala that she should have had a little more flair. Mm-hmm. I'd give that a 5. Mm-hmm. I think that's beautiful. I think it's, I love the way it looks on the arm, going down to the hand, that fabric, that is just, that is so pretty. The train, I think, is wonderful because it's not too heavy. It's very, very light. I think her makeup looks great with that dress. And look, she's even got something on the shoulders that looks like part of the dress, but isn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's beautiful.
What would you give it?
A 10.
10. Do you know who that is?
Who is that?
It's Kim Kardashian.
Oh, it is. Lips are too big. I hate that when they do that to their lips. Do you?
This is what's in, though, right? Like that's her sister. Her sister, which was she was a few ago, but she like kind of made that popular. The big lips.
Yeah, that and the big butt. But it is in. And I don't mind it, but I just hate it when they get it so big. But I think it looks beautiful when it's not too big. All right, this is a beautiful dress. That almost looks like a sweater type over the dress. Mm-hmm. I love that because it's not, usually she just gets so sexy and so bare. I think this is very, very well done, and I think it's a beautiful dress. I like the combination of the sweater, whatever that is, or whatever fabric it is. I like the combination of that little heavier look with all the light
what do you think of her hair color?
Silver stuff. I love her hair color. Mm. Yeah, I think that really looks good.
What would you give this out of?
A 10.
10? Okay, awesome. All right.
I think this year that it was really so much more outstanding. Other years it was more sophisticated. It wasn't as sophisticated this year, but much more artsy. Because, it's hard to compare because I do like the real sophisticated, sleek look, and which they've done before, and then this year it's more textures, more flowery because that's the theme, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's just a whole different look than before. So I like both the looks, but this year I think these have been. I just always loved J-Lo because she always looks. I think she's just always says things so well.
Yeah, and she's aging very well.
Yeah, she sure is. And her clothes are so, I don't know who designs her clothes. I think she tries different ones. But she always has something very, very tasteful, but very, very sexy. And of course she's got the body to do that with. Yeah. I think she's my favorite, always, every year. Yeah. But these are pretty outstanding. These are much more artsy than the sleeker look. The sleeker look to me is much more about fashion, about just that real sophisticated look. Where this year it's more art. It's very arty. Be sure and follow us on Facebook and YouTube, the YouTube channel, and let me know what your favorite look was. I'd be interested to know if we kind of agree on the same thing. But what was your favorite look?